help building health centers. So we were trying to get some black doctors out here. Well, in the meantime, Dr. Coleman sent me out to UC. At that time, Chancellor Lee was the chancellor out there. And I went out there and talked to him, and I had another lady named Westbrook, which was okay to me, Ida Reed Westbrook. But she worked out there at the hospital, and but we didn't have no black doctors. So I went out there to Chancellor Lee, and I raised hell, talking to the people out there and everything. And so he told me he was going to try and get some. Well, about 3 months later, he got 3. There wasn't no doctors out there at all. No black nurse or nobody, just all white.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Coleman sent me to Los Angeles. They were going to try to build some black health centers in our community for poor people. Going to Los Angeles, we talked about what we'd like to see in the neighborhoods and we'd like to have. So when we came back, Dr. Coleman helped us to write proposals and things. And so we got enough money to build 2 health centers. One in Potrero Hill and one in South of Market. South of, and down there in Baby, down there on
Carol. Yeah. Keith.
One thing Dr. Coleman taught me, if you want to get ahead, don't think you know everything, but listen. And he told us that if you want to build this hospital out here in Potrero Hill and in Hunters Point, well, Southeast, that's the name of it, then you go to Dr. Curry and let Dr. Curry work with you, tell you what your aim is, what your aim is, and what you hope to do. And we did. So Dr. Curry suggested that if we build a hospital in Potrero Hill and Bayview, Hunters Point, that he would give us 3 doctors and 4 nurses. And that would cover the city. But the rest of the money would be coming from the government. And so we did that. We did that for years, and finally it was doing so good, so the city decided that they would take over. Well, that didn't surprise none of us, because they've always taken over from the black folks here, so that didn't surprise us at all.
Right.
And so they took over, and they still got it.
So that's the health center there on Potrero Hill and out there in Bayview.
Right.
So the public health department runs those now.
Right.
As part of the city.
Right.
And you guys were running it through the funding you'd raised.
Right. That time it was organized by just a lot of black doctors and professionals, and in Los Angeles. And then we had meetings in different states and things. I've been to every state in the United States except 5, traveling to help install those communities in Los Angeles, not Los Angeles, but Denver, Colorado. I got a key from Denver, Colorado. I got one from Tucson, Arizona. Then I got a key to the city from Rockefeller Center in Washington. I'd be up there talking. When I was talking one time in Washington, we was talking to the secretary of health centers, where you get your money from.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked Colin Powell, would he give me a chair? Because I had broke my leg, and that time I couldn't walk. I had a crutch, and I couldn't walk too good because I got tired. Mm-hmm. He said no. And so when I want to sit down, because the doctors and things stayed up all night long and wrote a proposal for me to introduce to the Secretary of Health. And I was getting ready to read it and tell it about it. And Colin Powell said that, what he said, I threw that thing on the floor. I read my own speech. And I preached. And then when I come outside, Colin Powell told me, came up to apologize to me. Well, I'm sorry. because I didn't know that she was supposed to talk the whole time. I just thought that different ones were going to be on let speak. And I said, no, you can't. And I apologize. You can't apologize to me. If you're going to apologize to me, apologize in that way you did to Davis. When you told me no, that you wasn't going to give me nothing. Time me to sit down. I started, then I would accept it in there, but I'm not going to accept it outside. Well, you wrote to me personally, asked me to do it. So I didn't do it. Well, South of Market is, during the time we built Betrayal Hill and Southeast, a young man came to me and said that we need one over in South of Market for a health center. It was in Candy Kip. I don't know where you know Candy Kip is.
No.
Candy Kip's on 8th Street.
Uh-huh.
And so I went over there to talk to them. Talking to them, some black and some white and other nationalities. They wanted to organize a health center over in South of Market. So I said, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get Olive Burgess to help and Lee Mazzo. And so we all went over there and we started organizing. The man was trying to find, we was having a meeting in Candy Camp. We was trying to find a building. So a man by the name of Mr. Lopez said, I have a building down there on Mena. And said, y'all can have the meeting down there. I have the open facility down there. And said, I will help you. Because I always wanted to have a health center in this facility. And starting it, he took us down there and he helped us get the building straightened out and everything, and we started the building. Well, after starting the building, we had the meetings and organized and got doctors and nurses and things, but they didn't pay for the doctors and nurses. The doctors and nurses came from the state. Because we was on the state out there in Betrayal Hill and South of Market. We put them in the same category. And so they had one or two doctors I think came from Candy Camp. But I think he was doing volunteer work. But anyhow, we got it started. And after we got it started, then we moved down on Middle Street. Oh, it was a joyful time. We moved down there. Everything was so nice and had a lot of things. And so Mr. Lopez says, when I die, Miss Westbrook, he said, this building will be yours. And I said, oh, no, you can't do that because I'm here to fight for the people and not for me, Westbrook. He said, I don't care. Well, do you know that when he died, I was in the wheel of Mercy Housing and South of Market, working together, and Charles Range and all of them. They came up with an idea, and the idea was to name South of Market New Health Center after me. So it'd be called Westbrook Plaza.
Mm-hmm.
And between Folsom and Howard, they built a new health center down there. And it'd be called Westbrook Plaza.
2010.
2010,
Yeah.
right. San Francisco General, Dr. Pig, Dr. Curry, Harley, Ethel Dalton, and myself. We went to Chicago, we went to St. Louis, we went to Texas to look and see how the hospital was built and how we were going to build San Francisco. Well, San Francisco Hospital is built like Dallas, Texas. One in Dallas, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Curry and Dr. Fink and all we were on the plane together, came to Texas. Went to Chicago and oh, it was beautiful.